Hey everybody, this is Bill with Live Simple, Live Free, and I want to give you an update on what's happening at Thrive Life with the inventory and a bunch of other stuff that's going on. If you are a customer with Thrive Life, you're going to want to hear this. You know, we are absolutely in an unprecedented situation here. I've never seen anything in my lifetime. Probably the closest thing, and this was before my lifetime, of course, was World War II, where they had rationing to support the war effort. But even then, they didn't have, the travel restrictions and the lockdowns and the building closings and the school closings and all that kind of stuff like that. So this is absolutely unprecedented. You know, prepping in the past has been looked down on by a lot of people, and they don't really understand it. I've actually gotten a lot of hate comments from it, and I don't understand why they would hate me, because my prepping doesn't have anything to do with them, But the common question is always, what in the world are you prepping for? Well, and I always have to tell them, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'll let you know when it happens. Well, here, it's happened. And so now I can say that for years I've been prepping for the coronavirus. Anyway, it's affecting all of us. And I was in Walmart the other day to get some bread, and they were out of bread, and they were out of bread for quite a few days. And when it finally came in again, there was a small shipment, and I was only allowed to take one loaf, and that was it. So, it's affecting all of our lives. It's affecting our shopping. It's affecting the grocery stores, and it's also affecting Thrive Life in the same way. They're having issues with being out of stock. They're having issues with getting shipments out on time. I'll talk about those issues later in the video. Also, if you've ever tried to call customer service at Thrive Life in the past couple of weeks, you probably weren't able to get through. They're absolutely swamped with calls, and it's sometimes several hours to get through. You can contact them by email, but they're at least several days to almost a week behind answering the email, because the sheer volume of the sales and of the customer service required is just absolutely overwhelming. But this morning, they just sent out a new statement to us consultants, and I wanted to read it to you. It says, due to the ongoing changes in our culture with COVID-19, we are making some temporary changes to how we serve our consultants and our customers. In an effort to follow recommendations from the CDC and government leaders, we're doing as much as possible to allow our employees to work from home. With that in mind, beginning March 26th, which is today, and for the next few weeks, our phone lines will be temporarily unavailable. We will, however, turn the chat feature back on. Therefore, the best way for you and your customers to reach out to customer service are the chat, email at support@thrivelife.com, and for consultants, you can use the Facebook consultant group page, and you can direct message Emily Thrives. Emily Thrives is the name that Thrive Life uses on the group page. So if you're a consultant and you have a question, you can access them there. Thank you for your patience and understanding as we do everything we can to support you and your business and your customers while protecting our employees. So I know it's been a real challenge for some of you who have tried to contact Thrive with different issues with an order or whatever, and it's going to get even more difficult because they are temporarily shutting down the phone lines. They have a pretty complicated phone system there in the office that takes the incoming calls and distributes them to the different people that are working customer service. But apparently that system does not allow them to forward those calls to diverse different phone numbers all over the place from people working from home. And many of those people don't even have a home line. They only use a cell phone anyway. So they're doing what they can to support us all, customers and consultants, but it's just a really difficult time. I've been there in the office and seen where the customer service people work. They're all in one room. They do have, separate little cubicles, so they're somewhat separated. But they're all in one room all day together, so they're trying to protect the employees the best they can. So if you can contact them, they used to have a chat on the on the website, but it has been disabled for quite a while. Apparently they are reactivating the chat feature, so you can try to contact them that way, or email. Or if you have problems, there might be something that I can take care of. I can't take care of tracking past orders and those sorts of things. All I can do is see your order. I can't look at the status of it. But if you have a question about, canceling an order or different things like that, how to manage your delivery account, email me, call me. I might be able to help. So a lot of my customers are actually canceling their delivery accounts because they feel like there's nothing there that they want because they're all, out of inventory. You don't have to cancel your account. You can skip a delivery until things come more into stock, or you can schedule your delivery at sometime several months in the future. So let me show you how to do that real fast here. Okay, this is your monthly delivery page, and there's two different things you can do here. If you want to just skip 1 month, you can just go down here and say skip delivery, and that would skip your April order and would take you right to the May order. The other option would be you can just click on here to change the date and click there, and a calendar will come up. If you want to schedule your next delivery for June or July, you can do that. And then after you click on the date you want, just hit save, and that will change your next delivery date. If you really feel like you need to cancel, you would do that here. Go to settings, and then you see status active. You would hit edit, and then hit cancel deliveries, and then it asks you a couple questions, and you go from there. So that's how you manage your account if you want to skip a delivery or two, or if you want to cancel your delivery. Now, everybody's talking about closing things for 2 weeks until this blows all over, but I have a feeling it's going to be considerably longer than that. They closed the schools here locally for 2 weeks, and that was about 3 weeks ago. And there's no sign that they're going to be reopening soon, as the virus numbers in this country continue to grow. So we could be looking at quite a few months here before a recovery starts. So, even if items are difficult to buy with Thrive Life because they're out of stock, they are continuing to produce new items and put them back into stock. So, what I recommend is that you just keep checking back to see when things are in stock and to buy what you can when you can, because this is liable to be much longer lived crisis than we all had even feared. One good thing about Thrive Life that makes them stand out from all of the other companies that have freeze-dried food is that Thrive is the only one that has their own production facility. All the others, like Mountain House and Augustin Farms and Patriot Supply and all of those, they don't have their own freeze dryers. They have to contract out to a company that does the freeze drying, and there are only 2 or 3 freeze drying companies in the country. And so they don't have the control over when their production is going to come online and when they're going to get food back. And every single one of those companies is almost completely sold out, just like Thrive is. The difference is that Thrive has 3 large industrial freeze dryers of their own. Now these are multi-million-dollar machines, and they're huge, and so they have complete control, and they have tripled their production, and they're running those things 24/7, cranking out the freeze-dried food as fast as they possibly can. So every week they're putting new things back into stock again, but as soon as they do, they last 3 or 4 days, and then they're sold out again. So, I've had people contact me and say, do you know when the sausage is going to be back in, or do you know when the pineapple is going to be back in? I have no idea, because everything is in such a state of flux right now that it'll be in and it'll be out, it'll be in, it'll be out. So I don't really know that answer. There is something called the picker page, and I'll put the link down below for the picker page, and if you go there you will see all of the items, the products that Thrive has on one page, and you'll be able to see just on one page by scrolling down what's in stock and what's not. It makes it so much easier than going through shop and going through each individual product that you want to buy. That would be very frustrating to see all of them out of stock. You go to the picker page, it'll have it all listed there. You can see very easily what's in stock and what's not, and you can place your order right from the picker page. So Now, shipping. A lot of people are contacting me saying, I placed my order a week ago and I haven't gotten any information about it yet. Normally, Thrive gets their orders shipped out within 24 to 48 hours after the order is placed. But in these unprecedented times, and they are so swamped with orders and such a backlog of trying to fulfill orders, that they're now saying it's taking them 10 to 14 days after you place your order before they get it shipped out the door. And then, of course, then it has to go through UPS ground before it gets to your home. So if you don't hear anything in 3 or 4 days, it's because it hasn't shipped yet. Thrive will send you an email when it's shipped that will give you tracking numbers. Or you can also check on the website. You can look at your order history, and I'll show you that here. Now, once you're signed into your account, you just go over here, click on account, and then you go to order history. And that'll take you right here, and you can see all of your orders. And what you can do then is if you click on the order detail, this gives you your history. And right here is your tracking number. If there's no tracking number there, then it hasn't been ordered or it hasn't been shipped yet. I also want to talk about back orders because a lot of people are asking about that. Is it possible to put something in your order and let it go on back order so it'll be shipped to you when it does come into stock? No, Thrive is not doing back orders. If it's not in stock, the system will not even let you put it into your delivery order or your shopping cart. It has to be in stock in order to go into your cart. Now, if you have something in your delivery order and it goes out of stock before your order processes, then what happens is on the day that it processes, that item will be removed from your delivery order. You won't be charged for it, but it won't be shipped to you. Now, there is a danger there that if removing that order drops your order, or removing that item drops your order below $100, then you're going to end up paying shipping when you didn't think you were going to. So here's what I recommend how to take care of that. Definitely check your order the night before it's supposed to ship to make sure that everything that you wanted is still there. But what I suggest even further than that is look at your order, make sure everything is there that you want, and then you can go down to the bottom right just below the numbers there, and there's a button that says ship now. If you hit that, then your order will process immediately, and that is the best way to assure that it's not going to be out of stock before you place your order. Now, also, I said that they don't do back orders. They won't allow you to do a back order. But if you place an order and it's in stock when the order processes and they charge you for it, but then before they can ship it, it goes out of stock, then in that situation they would put that item, whatever one item they don't have, they would put that into a back order status, and it would be sent to you as soon as it comes in without any additional shipping charges. So if you get one of your orders in, and when you look at the packing slip, something's missing, you look at the packing slip and it mentions the item and it says BO, back order, then that will be coming to you as soon as it's in stock again. And at this point, I don't know when to tell you that would happen. But that's how they're handling back orders. So I know this is awfully frustrating for a lot of us. And that's just, that's not Thrive Life. That's everything that's going on right now. And Thrive is just like everybody else. They have trouble keeping things in stock, and they're affected just like everybody else is. And as they're trying to protect their employees' health and they're sending everybody home, it's going to be even more difficult to contact them temporarily until this crisis is over. So I just really appreciate your patience and your understanding with what's going on there. Believe me, they are doing everything they possibly can to make it as easy as possible to get your orders. Well, it's not easy. At this point, it's just not. But nothing is easy right now. But they're doing everything they can to get the orders out the door as fast as they possibly can. So I hope that helps in explaining a little bit to you what's going on and why you haven't seen your order shipped yet, or why they're out of order or out of stock of things, or why you can't get them on the phone. We're all in this together. We all just need to be patient. Thank you so much for being my customer, first of all, and for your patience in this whole situation. All right, I will keep you updated as things change at Thrive. You be blessed. Live simple, live free. I'll see you next time.